Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We were discussing about the differences between Islamic medicine and other schools of medicine. What are the advantages of Islamic medicine? There are so many differences, but I'm trying to summarize a few of them in this video. The first difference is that in Islamic medicine, what is the root of that? The root in Islamic medicine is a divine. And whatever treatment, whatever recommendations, suggestions, diet, and all the medicines which is recommended in this medicine is rooted in Islamic teachings. While in other schools of medicine, especially allopathic medicine, it is based on experience. So after 1 or 2 years, or every year, they have to update the data because sometimes they see some side effects, some other disadvantages, so they have to change. So that has been going on because it's based on experience. It has to be updated, and sometimes maybe after years and years, you can see on the internet that there have been so many medicines that has been prescribed to people, and after years, scientists they got into conclusion that it was not really wise for people to take it. So some medicines like aspirin and other medicine in some countries has been banned because of the side effects that now they have discovered. So the difference is that in Islamic medicine, whatever is there is based on the ahadith. The other thing is that the treatments and the medications in Islamic medicine, they have no side effect. If the person follows it properly, they have no side effect. While in other schools of medicines, so many of the allopathic medicines, they clearly say that these medicines, they have side effects. So before you take it, consult your doctor and go to internet and read about the side effects, and then you take it. So like lots of medicines for depressions, for pregnancy, for other things. If they fix one thing, they may have side effects for other organs. So that is one of the differences, that Islamic medicine, because it's based on herbs, and the herbs and sometimes some minerals, which is recommended, they have no side effect, and it's prescribed for everyone. The other thing is that Islamic medicine, in Islamic teachings, we believe in so many things that does not fit into the category of science. Therefore, things like soul, ruh, jinns, like magic, like these things that today people are engaged and some people are suffering from them, they cannot get treatment because they don't believe in that. There is no belief in anything metaphysic in the science. Therefore, you can't ask your doctor about how to be safe or how to prevent spiritual issues, how to save your house, how to save your children from these issues. Well, in Islamic teachings, as I mentioned, we believe that diseases are either physical or spiritual, and these two can affect each other completely. As in the Holy Quran also, on the last verse of Surah Al-Baqarah, Quran says that there is a group of people that they look like they have become mad when shaitan has touched them. So this happens, that some of the types of madness, as I mentioned, like schizophrenia or some other types of mentality issues, that there's hardly any treatment for it in the West and in any schools of medicine. Quran says that this is due to the touch of shaitan, and shaitan is a type of jinn. So Islamic medicine does consider this aspect, that some of the diseases might be due to these spiritual issues. This is another advantage of Islamic medicine. The treatments in Islamic medicine is somehow stronger, and there are some places where Islamic medicine has done some treatments that other schools of medicine were unable to do any treatments. So we can mention anything like any treatments for the cancers, anything for Parkinson, anything for the, as I mentioned, like MS. It happens that someone who already has MS can't talk, they can't walk, and they are disabled. If the issue is due to that spiritual things and it goes away, they can immediately be recovered, as we had some of these cases. So yeah, there are lots of difficult diseases which is almost uncurable in the West, and in other schools of medicine, which is easily curable. I know so many cases of the hepatitis, of the AIDS, and some other uncurable diseases which has been treated in Islamic medicine, and it's because it's based on hadith says that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hasn't descended any diseases unless He has sent the remedies and medicines for it. The other difference is that, as I mentioned, Islamic medicine treatments and recommendations, they prevent from the diseases, like epilepsy I mentioned, like leprosy, vitiligo. There's so many other recommendations, and the Holy Prophet, that make sure you do not do these certain things, otherwise it can cause uncurable diseases. Like one of them is drinking water at night. Prophet told Imam alayhi salam that make sure when you want to drink water at night, just sit down. That's very simple, and it continues that otherwise it can cause into liver issues, and by the symptoms we have seen in hadith, it can mean ascites and liver failure. That is some of the recommendations, that it prevents disease beforehand. The other difference is that the treatments in Islamic medicine is stable. For example, those who have diabetes, although in traditional and Islamic medicine we have different types of diabetes. In the allopathic medicine they say no, type 1, type 2. In Islamic medicine, apart from that, we have some of the diabetes which are due to stress. There are some of the diabetes which are due to emotional of the person. So we don't go straight to fix the diabetes and give sugar medicine. We go and fix the environment of the person, which needs to be changed. If they are under a stressful situation, they may not need medicine. They just need to change the environment and get out of this stressful situation. And incredibly, we can see that it gets cured. Anyway, the point was that the treatments are stable. We have some medicine in Islamic medicine which is given to the people who have different types of diabetes, and once they take this medicine for a period of time, 1 month, 2 weeks, whatever it is, once they stop the medicine, the level of blood sugar will stay to where it is now. It doesn't go back like metformin and other medicines. Once you stop it, it will go back to where it was. So they just control it. Islamic medicine doesn't necessarily control it. It controls and treats. So for a period of 1 to 3 months, if they take the diabetes medicine and or other types of medicines, it will be stable. The other treatment and the other difference between that is that in the diagnosing methods, because it's based on temperament, and sometimes we use other methods like iridology, pulse reading, face reading, and other methods, these are absolutely powerful in analyzing and into knowing what the source of the problem is, that which I mentioned before. That this is really incredible, that you will be able to know what is the source of the problem rather than going one by one and seeing different specialists in different cases. These were just some of the simple differences between Islamic medicine and other schools of medicine, and hope you have enjoyed. Inshallah, in the next video we will talk more about the new topics. Thank you so much. Qad Hafiz.